Hello, and I'd like to welcome everyone to the memorial service for Stan Perry. Please enjoy. Thank you very much. That was a beautiful representation of your caring and thoughtfulness for the memory of Stan to be part of something that's going to last for a very long time. At this time, I would like to give you folks the opportunity to share some thoughts about Stan or Lynn, and I'd appreciate it if you could be so kind as to use the microphone. You can aim it wherever you would like. If you don't want to, I will probably harp on that for a year or two, but other than that, that would be great. And the reason I say that is because I'm trying to record and have something in case, a little fail-safe if some things go wrong with the equipment, so I will leave it to you. I would just ask everyone to pay attention to the cord length.
I don't really need a microphone, as all of you know, but he's recording, so I'll go with it. I kind of want to do a couple of things. I want to explain the picture that's on the front of us. This was in my family room. Lynn and I had taken a trip up to New Hampshire to get, well, we weren't supposed to get dogs. As a matter of fact, we were just going up there, and I think it was the time we met you and your husband, Gary. And we went to see Norm at the kennel, and he goes, "Oh, I got this dog. You got to take it back. She's got infected paws, and she won't get cleaned up in here." So we called Joan. And said, "Joan, can you take this dog into your home so we can get her fixed up?" "Sure," she says. So we threw her in the back of my car, and we're almost home. And Lynn says, "Let me call Stan and call Bob, my husband, and, tell them we're getting close to home." And both of them tell us the same thing, that they'd gotten this call from Lollipop Farm that they had a puppy there. And Lynn was outraged because she knew the story of the puppy. And so she calls Lollipop. They held their doors open. We get in there, and they take us in the back, and there's this big, huge cage, and this little dog went, total freaking nervous wreck. I think it was, 4 months old, Lynn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And so we get back in the car, and I look over at Lynn in the passenger seat, and here's the dog sitting in her lap with her arms around Lynn's neck. She's scared as could be. And we both look at each other and we laugh. And Lynn says, "Now we've got the physically handicapped in the back and the mentally handicapped in the front. Here we go. We're going to my house." So Stan knew we were, coming home with two dogs. So him and my husband are standing outside waiting, and he couldn't wait to get his hands on this puppy. And she was a pistol. And she only stayed with us a couple days, and we found a home for her. But he just loved holding this puppy. That was the first time, I think, that he'd held a puppy, a greyhound puppy, and my husband and him were just captivated by it. And Stan, we'd given her a bath, and he was wiping her off on my couch, and he was so nice. But I got a funnier story to tell you about Stan. I'm sure everybody's got one. He'd had prostate surgery, and I went over to visit him. He was home in Fairport. And we were sitting on the couch, and, I was asking him about his surgery because I got a little bit of medical background, and I was asking him some questions. And I don't remember if she left the room or she just wasn't paying attention. I don't know what happened, but it was funnier than that. He goes, "You want to see my scar?" And he opens up his pants, and she comes walking, and she goes, "What are you doing?" He says, "She was interested, so I thought I'd show her the scar." She's going, "Oh my God."
That was Stan.
But that was Stan, and I was just grateful he didn't have a hernia operation. I mean, or anything else. So, yeah, that was quite interesting. But he was a guy that a lot of us saw eye to eye with. I loved the crazy about him, and he loved the crazy about me, and we had a ball together. Whenever he saw me, even if I called the house, I could tell he was smiling at the other end of the phone, and that made me happy because he liked the crazy in people, and we had a lot of love for each other and our little craziness. But I love him and I miss him.
Very good.